Have you ever felt that as you get older, the fashion world no longer feels like it's meant for you? That allure, attention, or the feeling of being admired are things of the past. The truth is, that's not the case. Style has no age. It's the voice of confidence, self-respect, and the strength you've built through years of life experience. What you choose to wear each day isn't just about appearance. It's a powerful statement: I know who I am, and I'm proud of it. In this video, we'll explore how you can refresh your personal style without changing who you are. From simple yet elegant outfits, colors that highlight your natural beauty, to accessorizing in ways that add subtle charm. All of these are tools to help you shine in your own unique way. You'll see that true attractiveness doesn't come from chasing trends, but from expressing yourself genuinely and vibrantly. Whether you're in your 50s, 60s, or beyond, you can still turn heads with your presence, sophistication, and a sparkle that comes from experience. This video will offer practical, easy-to-follow suggestions to help you feel more confident every time you step outside. So take time for yourself. Listen to your body. Love your unique beauty, and let style be the bridge between your outer elegance and inner strength. If this message speaks to your heart, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you won't miss any videos. Like and share if you believe there are many other women out there who could use a gentle yet empowering reminder like this. Now let's begin the journey of rediscovering yourself through simple but meaningful fashion choices. In a simple yet profound way, your outfit can send a message more powerful than any words. When you dress as if you truly understand your own worth, that energy radiates, and men naturally pick up on it almost instinctively. They don't just see the dress or the blouse you're wearing. They sense the confidence, strength, and self-respect you carry. On the other hand, if your style sends out unclear or uncertain signals, others, including men, will pick up on that too. Sometimes even before you realize it yourself. But one thing is certain: nothing draws men in more than a woman who knows who she is and lives that truth fully. Style in its most authentic form isn't about impressing others. It's about declaring, I am here, I am worthy, and I don't need anyone's permission to be myself. Think about it. What's more captivating, a woman who dresses as if she's trying to disappear, or one who shows up with grace, ease, and full confidence, even in a simple white t-shirt and jeans? Attractiveness doesn't lie in the price tag of the clothes, but in the way she walks, the look in her eyes, and the strength that radiates from within. A mature woman who dresses with awareness and intention doesn't just get noticed, she inspires genuine admiration. That is the beauty of someone who loves herself without needing external validation. It's a beauty that doesn't shout, doesn't need to be loud, yet is strong enough to make anyone stop and take notice. In the next part, we'll explore timeless style choices that older women often love, not because they're trendy, but because they speak to the heart, evoking a kind of attraction rooted in authenticity and depth. These choices not only help you look beautiful, but more importantly, they help you feel beautiful from within, and that's what makes you truly unforgettable. Let's start with something that may seem simple but makes a profound difference. A well-fitted outfit, not too tight, that it sacrifices comfort, and not too loose, that it hides your natural shape just right, as if it were made for you. When a woman chooses pieces that gently hug her curves and naturally flatter her figure, it sends a powerful message. I understand my body, I respect it, and I'm proud of who I am. Whether it's a neatly tailored blazer or a simple dress that softly defines the waist polish and subtlety, always create attraction without needing to show off. Behavioral studies have shown that men are drawn not by how revealing an outfit is, but by the elegance in how a woman pays attention to the smallest details. It's a quiet kind of allure, beauty shaped by confidence honed over the years. Classic wardrobe pieces, from crisp white shirts and pencil skirts to high-waisted jeans or soft wrap dresses, carry a timeless charm that transcends trends. Fashion may change, but elegance does not. And that consistency in style shows that you're not chasing, anyone. You're walking in step with yourself. Indeed, men are naturally drawn to a woman who lives true to herself, who doesn't seek approval yet shines in her own way. This is supported by recent psychological insights. Consistency in style not only creates a sense of trust, but also reveals emotional depth and life experience. A woman who doesn't feel the need to change herself forever, shifting standards, that is true power. And classic style is the symbol of that strength. It doesn't shout, but it can't be ignored. It doesn't need the spotlight. It is the light. Next, let's talk about color, an element often underestimated, yet incredibly powerful in shaping emotions and connections. Many older women tend to lean toward neutral tones for safety. But the truth is that rich, bold shades like burgundy, emerald green, or navy blue are unexpected soft weapons. These colors not only catch the eye, but also stir emotion, evoking the image of a woman who isn't afraid to stand out, who isn't afraid to show up. Color doesn't just brighten your face, it uplifts your spirit. It conveys vibrancy, passion, and a mindset that refuses to be subdued by age or social expectations. A woman who wears color with confidence is saying to the world, "I'm still living fully, I still shine." And that, without question, is a kind of allure that men simply can't look away from. Attractiveness doesn't come from what you try to be. It comes from how at ease you are with who you already are. Let every dress, every color, every seam reflect who you are. Not perfect, just real, because it is that truth, that clarity and self-assuredness that makes you stand out in a world that's constantly changing. Something almost magical happens when a woman intentionally wears the color red. It's not about being flashy or extravagant. It's about the energy, presence, and quiet strength that red conveys. A 2010 study published in the Journal of Experimental Psychology found that men perceive women in red as more attractive, not simply because the color stands out, but because red represents power, confidence, and natural magnetism. It's a silent declaration: I'm here and I own this space. But here's the interesting part. You don't need to wear head-to-toe red to make that impact. A pair of ruby heels, a bold red lipstick, or a deep crimson silk scarf is enough to awaken a powerful energy within you, making it hard for others to look away. However, red isn't the only color that enhances allure. Shades like cobalt blue, emerald green, and burgundy also carry a distinct sense of strength and sophistication. When older women choose to wear these colors, it's not just a style choice. It's a reaffirmation of self. I still live with passion, I'm still evolving, and I'm not apologizing for it. Color has the power to transform not just how you look, but how you feel, lifting your spirit, sharpening your presence, and making you feel more grounded in each moment. And when a woman shows up fully as herself, it leaves a lasting impression, especially in the eyes of men. But it's not just color that tells the world who you are. True attraction also comes from how you blend femininity and personality with subtle grace. A soft dress that hugs the curves paired with an edgy leather jacket, a delicate blouse styled with sharply tailored pants. The mix of gentleness and strength, softness and edge, that balance is where real allure lives. Men don't just notice curves, they're drawn to emotional depth and the comfort a woman has within herself. A woman who embraces her femininity without dulling her individuality. That's an image that stirs something powerful. Style isn't just about what you wear, it's about how you express your relationship with yourself. Every bold color, every carefully chosen detail is a signal that you're not afraid to be seen. Instead, you choose to show up. You choose to take ownership. And that conscious choice is what makes you irresistibly captivating. When a woman pairs a soft blouse with well-tailored trousers or a bold leather jacket, she's not just choosing an outfit, she's telling a story. It's the story of a woman who knows exactly who she is, who doesn't need to be loud to be captivating, She shows her refinement in every detail, from the fabric and colors to the way she accessorizes and enters a room. The blend of femininity and strength doesn't scream for attention. It quietly radiates confidence, and that's exactly what makes her impossible to ignore. Men are drawn not just to form, but to presence. They're attracted to a woman who doesn't need to prove anything because her very being is already a statement. A simple dress with discreet three-quarter sleeves paired with a necklace you love, perhaps a gift from your mother or a keepsake from a deeply emotional journey, doesn't just make you look beautiful. It makes you real, and true beauty always carries depth. That's why the smallest accessories, when rich with meaning, leave the most lasting impression. These aren't pieces you wear to impress. They are parts of you reflecting your past, your personality, and your values. A vintage ring, a watch worn by time, or a scarf you reserve for meaningful moments. Each one says something profound about who you are. Men may not fully grasp the significance behind these items, but they feel it, and they're drawn to the authenticity in how you show up. True allure doesn't come from chasing trends, but from making everything you wear feel intentional. That's the difference between fashion and style. A woman with style doesn't need to say much. Her gaze, posture, and wardrobe choices speak volumes. A 2016 study found that men in long-term relationships are often most attracted to women with emotional stability and self-possession. Interestingly, this doesn't just show up in words or actions. It's clearly expressed in how they dress. Style becomes a powerful form of communication, a way to tell the world, I have lived, I have learned, and I'm proud of that journey. Picture yourself walking into a party. No gown, no heavy makeup, just a polished minimalist outfit, a few meaningful accessories, and a confident presence. Your elegance doesn't come from flashy appearances, but from the calm steadiness and depth you carry. That's the beauty of a woman who has lived, one who understands that true allure doesn't come from noise, but from consistency and authenticity. And when you let your style reflect that, you're not just wearing an outfit, you're wearing your truth. And that, more than anything, is what makes you special, unforgettable, and deeply magnetic. When it comes to the true beauty of a woman, what draws men in isn't model-like perfection or a flawlessly glamorous appearance. It's a unique kind of subtlety, where beauty is thoughtfully cared for but never forced, where every detail reflects genuine self-love, a light touch of makeup, just enough to brighten the face and enhance natural features like gently curled lashes, or lips tinted with a shade of pink that complements the skin tone, is what truly leaves a lasting impression. It's like a quiet whisper saying, I take care of myself not to be seen, but because I value who I am. And that is more captivating than any expensive fashion item. Attraction doesn't lie in trying to look beautiful, but in the ease you have with yourself. When a woman enters a room with a natural glow, refreshed skin, and eyes that are gentle yet steady, she doesn't need to say a word. People are naturally drawn to her. That's because authenticity is felt, and in a world filled with curated images, genuine beauty is the rarest kind of allure. The same goes for hair. You don't need the trendiest haircut from a magazine or the latest viral hair color from social media. Healthy, shiny, well-cared-for hair always outlasts fleeting trends. Whether it's long and sleek, a chic bob, or simply a clean, neat bun, as long as it makes you feel confident and happy when you see yourself in the mirror, it's perfect. The consistency and care you give your hair, keeping it nourished, clean, and fragrant, is what quietly radiates your charm. A 2019 study by the American Psychological Association revealed that men are subconsciously attracted to women whose appearance reflects emotional stability and self-assurance, traits that seem simple: a calm gaze, a genuine smile, or an unforced way of moving, often hold far more lasting appeal than anything flashy. Because that look doesn't just speak of beauty, it says something deeper. This woman has lived, has learned to love herself, and doesn't need anyone's validation. Personal style then isn't just an outer shell, it's an extension of the inner self. Every piece you wear, every hairstyle you choose, every way you care for your skin or pick a lipstick shade, they're like little notes in a grand symphony titled, "This is who I am." And when you live fully in that truth, you're not just attractive, you're irreplaceable. You become the kind of woman people don't just look at, they want to understand. Not because you try to be mysterious, but because you are real, and in that realness, there is a quiet strength, beautiful and irresistibly compelling. A natural appearance isn't just about skin or hair. It's how you reflect inner peace and deep self-respect. It's when you no longer feel the need to hide or decorate yourself to fit any standard. You're not trying to be anyone else. You are fully, unapologetically yourself, and that carries a stronger allure than any carefully designed beauty. That confidence, that glow that comes from embracing who you are and cherishing the marks of time is what creates a quietly captivating presence. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be real, because authenticity always creates a deep and emotional connection. Think of a woman walking in shoes that are not only comfortable but perfectly suited to her lifestyle. It might be a pair of sturdy ankle boots, modest yet elegant heels, or carefully chosen sneakers that complete a stylish outfit. Shoes aren't just accessories. They're a continuation of the story you tell each day. They speak to the fact that you know who you are, you know where you're going, and you choose each step with intention. A woman who knows her worth doesn't need to prove it with flashy things. Instead, she walks in comfort each step, carrying the strength of lived experience, and that's what makes her unforgettable. When you choose shoes not to impress, but to support both your body and your soul, you're showing something powerful, that you value yourself. And when you walk in that kind of confidence, you send a message, without saying a word, that you're not chasing anyone. You are whole and living true to yourself. Just like your hair, your shoes reflect how you love yourself. Healthy, shiny hair from consistent care, comfortable yet refined shoes, all signs of a woman who lives with dignity and knows her own worth. There is nothing more captivating than a woman who doesn't try to cling to youth but embraces every stage of life with pride. She isn't defined by wrinkles or age, but by her style, her vitality, and the story she carries. She's the kind of presence that turns heads, not because of how she looks, but because of her energy, her maturity, and the calm she brings into every space she enters. In the end, true beauty doesn't come from chasing trends or trying to stay young to please someone else. It comes from caring for yourself with love and respect, from your hair to your shoes. Every choice you make is a statement. I am confident in who I am. When you wear not just clothing but your life's experiences. When you walk, not just with your feet, but with pride, you're not just beautiful, you're a symbol of strength, of freedom, and of a timeless kind of beauty. And that is what makes you irreplaceable to anyone perceptive enough to see it. And you know, if you're still here with me until these final moments, then maybe you too are on a journey to rediscover yourself. Not a journey toward perfection, but one toward truth, confidence, and beauty that comes from within. Always remember, you don't need to look like anyone else to be captivating. You only need to be yourself, a version full of experience, resilience, and someone who knows she is worthy of love and respect, not because of what she hides, but because of what she dares to show. If what I shared today resonates with you, please leave a comment or share this video with someone who might need these gentle reminders too. And don't forget to follow this channel, because here, we don't just talk about fashion or appearance, but about strength, self-worth, and how to walk through life with grace and pride. I'll see you in the next video, where beauty isn't just seen, it's felt.